feel like a tortoise.
That is the nuclear weapon release switch.
We are going camping. About 12 years ago, we swore we would never take our kids camping. Neither of us grew up camping, and we had an Alaskan friend who would do all kinds of wilderness things, and we were like, all right, if our kids ever want to go camping, we're going to send them camping with Stephen. But look at us now. We have packed up the car a little haphazardly. We already realized things we forgot, but we're going to be okay. This is like a pre-trip. We've booked a proper trip in the summer. This is 2 nights, long weekend for a sports competition, tournament. So we're trial running. Let's see how it goes. We got an hour from home and I've had to go into a Tesco because we've already realized the things we've left behind. I think we're going stainless steel steamer for 14 quid. I think that's the only option.
I knew it.
Verification, please. Sorry. Yeah. Take 2. We now are the proud owners of a new Tesco saucepan, and we're ready to actually camp, I hope.
2 Tesco saucepans.
3. We have packed ourselves in, so dinner is down here at my feet, and we have got pizzas, which is driver pizza.
Thank you.
Passenger pizza
Coming back.
Should we play the game? Try the pasta roll.
Just get in the car. Number 3. The sun is setting, which is interesting because we got to put up a tent.
A big tent.
So our challenge is to put up the tent before it gets too dark.
Because how many torches did we bring?
But we brought no torches. We really failed, but it's all right. This is all a practice run. We're going to put up a tent before the sun sets.
Wait, it's...
We've made it, and it is gorgeous. Kids have all jumped out the car to run to our spot, and there are goats. They do goat yoga here, and there's a pen full of goats in the corner of the park. So we're going to set up our tent and then go and find the goats. I feel like a tortoise. We've just put up our home. I love it. My son's already made a friend and is playing football, and we have a home for the night. We're gonna peg it all down, but it's still light and the tent is up, and then we're gonna go and see the goats. We're off to see the goats.
Pretty exciting
with
stuff.
our last bit of sunlight. We've still got to put the bedrooms in the tent, but goats felt more exciting.
It's true. Goat yoga?
Yeah, it's a thing. Have you never heard of goat yoga?
No, are we about to do that?
No, we're not about to do that. It's on Thursday nights, and I would 100% do goat yoga. Oh, they're really cute. Oh? Oh, hello. Hello. Hello.
They said don't get too close.
Hello. Are you biffing me? Are you going to eat my jumper? I don't want you to eat my jumper. No, thank you. Oh my word. Hello. How much do I wish that I was here for a goat yoga Thursday? A lot. We came here because it's close to the cornhole tournament that the boys are playing, but it was also close to Stratford-on-Avon and the Cotswolds, where Shakespeare was born, and Hathaway's house. So we're going to try and do that if it doesn't rain on Sunday. But it's just a very beautiful part of the world. So I'm very happy to be here. Look, you can see the last of the sunset. the bathrooms are fantastic. They're like actually cute. My rating of any place is highly influenced by how good the bathrooms are. And these get a 10 out of 10. Look, this little duck. We actually didn't know this place had showers, so we didn't bring any towels. We thought we were just gonna rough it for 2 days, but there are showers. There's a few things that we've realised we don't have. We had to buy a saucepan on the way up, matches, we had to grab matches, and then we brought blow-up beds, but without a pump. So we're gonna be much more organised when we do this for real in the summer. I'm gonna walk back to the tent and sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We slept, kind of. Okay. So, oh, you've already put it in that. Got a twist on it. Oh, a few more beans, but probably we're alright without. Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Copy. We're packing the boys a lunch because they are going off for the day. Okay, that's 1.5 pizzas each for them. Pizza rolls. Okay. Lunch for the boys to take to the cornhole tournament. We have coffee. Ah, there you go.
Love.
Where's my mug? Bye, boys.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Right, now it's just us girls for the day.
And this is great.
Coffee inside me. One of my girls is still sleeping. I think one has gone to look at the goats, and it's just me in a field drinking a cup of coffee. And I'm excited for today. But there's something wonderful about waking up in a field and making coffee on a gas stove and watching the sun come up. We planned this trip, and then on Monday we were like, oh, when I say planned, I mean booked. We booked the trip, and then on Monday we kind of went, oh, we have to prep for a camping trip. Quite a bit. But we had a packed week of no real time to prep. So we threw things in the car and then realised what we'd left behind just so haphazardly, which is fine because it's 2 nights and it's totally okay. Hello. Okay, here we go. We are ready to head out for the day, or the morning. We're going to go and find a local airfield because we've seen the planes going over all morning. Wow, the cockerels are really loud. We're going to go and watch the planes and then maybe find this old army plane that I think you can go around, which is not typically what my girls would want to go do, but we've seen the planes going over, they want to go see them, so we're going to go do that. I've got my second-hand outfit, thrift plus top, hand-me-down jeans, vintage shoes, and this was a hand-me-down from a friend as well. Goodwill sunglasses, and we're off to explore. we spotted a giant army plane, so we've come in and I think we can just get to see it. Look at this.
They lost the ability to be the nuclear deterrent for the country because there was an American pilot who was shot down over Russia at a higher altitude than this flies at. They would have made it. Yeah, they would have been detected and shot down. So it was taken away and it was handed to the Navy, who still have the nuclear deterrent today.
When you get to the top, no touching. We're very kindly being shown inside the cockpit of this Vulcan.
Two of them less impressed. Well, two of them less so. One of them more so. Actually, fly the plane from the joystick, which is hilarious. Do you see the cable that comes out of the wall there? Yep. You see how it goes to a thing with a red cap on the top of it, and move the red cap upwards.
Remember, don't press.
Yeah. And now you can lift that whole cylinder out. So if you, and that.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
that
do
is
not press.
That is the nuclear weapon release switch.
What are those things?
Those are all different electric systems. So
I'm gonna like.
That was the coolest, unexpected experience. How much fun was that, girls?
Really fun.
How many questions did you have for the pilot that showed us around?
6,000. I don't know. I think like 100 million billion. Look at that.
So cool. So it was the plane that was a nuclear deterrent during the Cold War.
I don't know many.
And they said it took 13 planes to get it to the Falklands because it had to refuel. Anyway, so many fun facts. Such a cool experience. So now we're walking back to the campsite to have some pizza and cookies and carrots and oranges and read some books and sit in the sunshine before it rains.
In lunch, we would get ice cream after every single lunch.
The rain has started coming down, so we're going back to our tent. Get inside before it really comes down. And we just got a cooked dinner in the rain. We're going to read a book, aren't we? In the snuggly tent. It's dinner time in the rain! We've got sausages down here and buns warming. Everyone's in the tent. We're swigging wine from the bottle. It is primo camping dinner. Team charge. Show your winnings of the day. Jared podiumed. For the people who have no idea what crazy American sport you play.
I'd say it's glorified beanbag toss.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually a sport in America. You can watch it on TV. They're professionals. And you got a board like this, much bigger.
Yeah.
And you stand about 10 meters away and throw a set of 4 bags in.
It is very difficult. I refuse to play.
Super competitive, very tactical. And in the UK Open, I came 3rd.
Sausages coming up.
Should I do that while
That is dinner. Right, who wants what? Coming up. Mum gets dinner. We're done cooking, we've closed up the tent. Anyone who has ever camped or is organised is laughing at us at this point. But Jared's cornhole friend saved our butts.
Yes.
And we're like 4 hours from home, but his wife hadn't yet come up, is that right?
That's correct.
So she brought us up a cigarette lighter inflator. Everyone's going to have a better night tonight.
That's the plan.
Because I need everyone to love camping because we booked a week in the summer and we're going to have the best time and we're going to be a camping family. Contrary, woo, to our thoughts 10 years ago. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's see how this works. Good morning! Morning 2 in the tent. Much better night of sleep. Look much tireder. Love how that works. We're gonna make some hot chocolate and some coffee. You gonna light the flame for me? Yeah. Good job. Oh, but I think the wind might. 1 cup of hot chocolate, 2 waste food pick up. The kind owners have offered to show us their very sweet little chicks. So we're off to meet the chicks, which she is trying to get us to take home with us. So there's these adorable little chickies that we are not taking home. So we're going to meet the chicks that we are not taking home with us. That's it.
Look at little chick baby. Oh my goodness, this is a bit. Let me just put that.
This one's my favourite.
I think it's coffee time.
Basically,
Okay, the sun has come out, which is drying out the tent, and that is great. It poured with rain so hard last night, but we all stayed dry. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to take you for a tent tour before we take it down. Like, last night was a much better night's sleep, which is great, because if we'd had 2 bad nights, then heading into a summer of camping, where camping is our holiday, was going to feel a little scary. Something. Did we make the right choice? But I think we just were not set up well night 1 without a pump. But everyone slept on squidgy things last night, and I think it's going to work. I was very snuggly. It was great. And I'm excited. In not taking the cheap budget, like flying package holidays to be more sustainable and not do those short haul flights, camping really is a much more budget friendly, sustainable way to stay local and be like the most sustainable you can be on holiday. So it's really one of our reasons for camping. So I needed this to work, and I think we'll go test drive done. Next stop, summer holidays. Doing a tent tour.
tent talk?
Tent talk.
Tent talk?
TED talk. Tent. Okay, here we go. It's grand. Get ready for it. Okay. Also, we're building a list. Next time we're bringing a dustpan and brush. So this is the tent. I come right back here. You can see the full kind of hangout bit. We've made this corner food. And then we've got 2 sleeping compartments just down here. So the boys took one of these, and then the other was like our storage one, which worked really well. I think these are maybe my favorite part of the tent, because they keep everything organized, which not everyone in this family is organized, and you have to be organized being in a tent. So this is our walk-in wardrobe. There's a full one that goes across the other side, which you can divide in the middle, and the girls took this one. It is much bigger, and we all sleep on top of each other, so we didn't take the whole thing. So next time I think we're going to adjust it and give the 2 boys the big one, and us 3 girls will snuggle in a little one so the boys can have more space and Jared's feet don't hit. This was not made for people who are 6 foot something. And to anyone who's camped, this whole test driving camping feels utterly ridiculous. I realise we are being unorganised babies about learning to camp, but we really want to get the camping thing down. I think you can take budget-friendly package holidays abroad, but in trying to be more sustainable, and the UK is often more expensive, you know, than going abroad, but camping opens up so much. And so we've booked a summer holiday for really not very much money that we're super excited about, in a location we're very excited about, and it's incredibly sustainable, with no short haul flights, no long haul flights, no flying. So I think we're good to go. We're making some final pesto pasta before we hit the road.
Final bits of Tetris.
Well done, love. All right, we have packed up our campsite, said goodbye to the horses 75 times, and driven out to Stratford-on-Avon, which is where Shakespeare was born. So we're going to do a drive-by of his house, and then Anne Hathaway's house. We're eating pesto out of the saucepan as we drive, camping vibes. And then we're gonna go home, but we're gonna see some of the Cotswolds on the way because I'm on a mission to show the American bits of my family what England can look like, because they think it looks like West Sussex. And so I showed them the Lake District, and we've shown them Scotland, and we're gonna go and show them Cornwall, and right now we're showing them the Cotswolds and a bit of history with Shakespeare's town. So that is our mission today, and then we're gonna head home. We've stopped in Bourton on the Water, which I remember coming to as a kid. It is more packed with people than I expected by like 1000%. But we're walking along the river. It's very beautiful. Just I'm usually not a tourist attraction person, and this village is a tourist attraction, and there are so many people here. Did the final part of a bubblegum ice cream, which is actually shockingly good. We found a playground. Did you expect to find so many people in a tiny Cotswold town?
I was processing the shock. My main thought, which is maybe kind of mean, is like, why is everyone here? It's just
like it's not
packed.
worth it.
Well, not so negatively, it's not worth it, but couldn't quite grasp the main attraction, why hundreds are flocking to the streets. But it's beautiful. Is it mainly the beauty? Is that the...
Yeah. We have stopped at a little town. I'm actually not sure what it is, but we're driving through all these gorgeous little Cotswold towns, and Jared really wanted a coffee. I just saw a little bakery, so I'm going to go and get a coffee for him so that he can have the energy to drive us all home. Thank you. Try the coffee before we hand it over to the driver. Ooh. It's yummy. Oh, it's very good actually. Yep. Oh, I should have got two. But I've kind of given up drinking afternoon coffee, so 2 sips of his will be enough. The oat flat driver.
Oh, flat and oaty. So good.
We are back. You can see the washing is back here. we've unpacked, we've showered, and this is the after party debrief with some of our takeaways, some questions for the seasoned campers. If you want to watch more flight-free travel, there's a couple of videos I'll put on the end screen, including actually going into Europe, which wasn't camping, but anyway, it was flight-free road trip adventure vibes. Overall, we had the best time. I don't know what it is about camping, but my son, who didn't sleep the first night, said coming home like, Mom, I just want to go to the same place. Can we go to the same place again? How soon can we go back? And I was like, buddy, you didn't sleep the first night. Like, I love that you're saying this. And he was like, it doesn't matter. It was good. The second night was good. I just love it. Can we go back? And there's this kind of togetherness about camping that I find really special. And it feels very kind of sacred. The first night, we all walked to brush our teeth together across the field at the same time. And it feels very precious, because I'm not into the whole you only have 18 summers with your kids, because there's a lot of time between the summers and it doesn't stop when they're 18. I still spend summers with my parents, so I don't buy into that. But I do buy into the sacredness of childhood and these family moments. And so it feels really special to kind of really do it together. And I also love the unpluggedness. No one the whole weekend asked for a screen. I filmed the weekend on a camera, so there was no screen involved in filming it. We just were very unplugged, and there's something special about that. A few practical takeaways. Note to self, you have to plan to camp, so I will do that much better in the summer. The best things that we brought with us were, number one, our sound machine. We are all addicted to white noise, and it was really helpful to drown out the late night sounds of other people, the early morning sounds. That was a 10 out of 10, bringing the sound machine. Also, proper pillows. Maybe everyone takes real from home pillows. It takes up a lot more space in the car, but I just think having home pillows is like a little luxury in camping that was definitely needed. I also took a book. Now, I don't want to admit the last time I read a fiction book, because I can't really remember. But I knew we're going to be unplugged, we're not going to be working, we're going to be sitting in a field, and I took a book, Where the Crawdads Sing, and I loved waking up and reading in the tent. Because I woke up before the kids and I needed to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't because I didn't want to wake them up, so I just read a book. And then just in moments in the day, picking up a book was like gold. Next time, things we will bring that we did not bring, besides maybe the obvious things like a saucepan. More outdoor games, like the football. I think having things to play around the campsite, again, socially great, and just get everyone out. We've got like a ring toss game, that kind of thing. I think we might bring that. Just outdoor games that fold up small, that have space. If you have any ideas, tell me. But we will also bring a dustpan and brush, definitely, and maybe a doormat. Is that too high maintenance for a tent to bring a doormat? I think we might need a doormat that we can shake out. And then a gazebo for cooking when it's raining, because this is England and you never really know. And on that note of it might rain at any point, honestly, you go to Europe and it's the same thing. It might also rain at any point in the summer. But I think so often we can get into this mentality that like we have to fly somewhere because then the weather will be good, when actually, maybe in part due to climate change, but when it comes to holidaying in the summer, there's a benefit to it. England has great summers and it can be so hot, and I think we need to somehow get out of this mentality that we like have to fly somewhere to get that. And I think camping in a way is a bit of a rebellion for me against what society says we have to do. And all of the Jet2 holiday adverts I get when I go on YouTube that say my life will be better if I fly somewhere, and I just don't believe that that is true. So I think camping is a bit inside me, this rebellion and desire to not do any of that and not be told I need certain things to have a good time, but just like to remove everything and stay local and have only a tent and not be hooked up to any electricity and still see the beauty of simple life. And it feels good to rebel and have it work out for our family, because I really do believe that. And I think there's a lot of what we're told in society that I rebel against in terms of consumerism and other things. But camping feels like a little rebellion. And I love that my kids and my family love it. Other points: we'll never camp somewhere where I've not seen a photo of the bathrooms, because it really does make such a difference for me. As the mom with two girls who are the ones that need someone to go to the bathroom with them. I am the parent doing every bathroom trip, and I need the bathroom to be nice. It just is literally a game changer for me. Changes everything. If I'm like in a bathroom, I'm like that in the nicest of bathrooms that aren't my own. My biggest thing I think I need to figure out is food, because we do not have space in the car to take a tent and 5 of us and luggage and a cool box. So somehow for the summer, for a longer stint, give me your best camping meals that are made from dry goods that don't need to go in the fridge. What are our go-to camping meals is something I really want to know. And that's it. That's the after party debrief of camping. Yes, we were forgetful. Yes, we were high maintenance, but yes, we love it. And I'm excited for more camping adventures with our family next time here in the UK, and then maybe a foray into Europe with a tent. And I think it's that freedom and feeling like a tortoise that draws me to camping so much, in a way that it just does give a freedom that you can't get when you're staying in a physical location. Then you don't have the off-grid, unplugged wonderfulness that this brought us. Anyway, that's camping adventure number 1 of 2026, number 2 to come. Thanks for joining. If you've made it this far, thanks for diving deep into our family adventure. And I will see you in another video sometime soon.